All right, good afternoon. Let me let everybody get in. I am early. Let me pull chat up on my phone. Shauna just finished, so I'm going to use the Stencil Girl stencils from this month's. So here's the large one. And then here is the 6x6, which is really 4 small ones in reality. And then here is the little 4x4. And let's see, what else did I get that you may not have seen? I got this number set. It stamps. They're Heidi Swap. So they're about the same size as the Tim Holtz numbers, but they're not as wide. So I got those because I have 2 zeros left and I'm out of the Tim Holtz ones again. And what else did I get? I did get the Distressed Archival ink, and it's black soot, hickory smoke, ground espresso, and vintage photo. A little underwhelmed. They seem dry to me. What else did I get? Oh, I got this from Amazon. I have a big catalyst, but I don't use it because it's so big that it's hard to use on this smaller size. So I found a couple smaller ones on Amazon that I got. And then when I was looking, I found this, and it's actually for hairdressers. And so I got those. And I actually like them because I can use the tips to scratch in the paint. There's another one. I have it in the water. There's another small one. But this also is good for like getting out some gesso and stuff in the bottle or some glue. And they weren't very expensive. What else did I buy? I did find the washi that Shauna used the other day. It's on the way. I guess that's it. I did a couple layouts. I did this layout the other day. I think you've seen this one. I got them on Amazon, Belinda. Give me a second. I'll try to post the link if it will. And they weren't very expensive at all. Like I said, it's really meant for hairdressers. That's the link, and they were like $10 for the set. Now you can get just like the large ones or the medium or the small, but I thought that the set was a better price. The letter stamps, I got them from Heidi Swap, from her website. They're part of her journal I did this one the other day, and it's hard to see on the camera, but it's not a solid orange. There's details in the background with stencil, like yellow and orange and red and some gray. I think you've seen that one. I did this one last night. And so that leaves us where we are. I've gessoed a bunch of pages. I just scribbled on this one as like a prep. In fact, I may use that. I'm having trouble with this Arteza. Sometimes when you do stuff, it leaks into other pages, and then it wants to stick together in the here on a previous. So what I've been doing when I find that is I've been giving them a little spray with the mat just to kind of help make sure that's not sticky. So let me dry that real quick. And then I've been trying to stick a piece of deli paper in there. Thinking about using that, but I don't know. All right, so the artist that I'm gonna try to, that inspired me, her name is Bianca. I'll go and show you. I saved some of her. Sorry, there we go. She does typically beach scenes, but she uses a lot of different layers. Now this one doesn't have as many layers. Here's another example of one. A lot of times there's postcard, like large, but it's usually kids with swimmies. But she has a lot that she has like a Moroccan tile, probably because you see that kind of tile. And her name is Bianca Brands. I put it in the description. I'll put it in the chat here for you if you want to find her. And she really does some neat. It's mostly paint with stencils, but I think she does use some papers. So I'm not going to use the little kid with the pool and the swimmies and all that. I'm not going to go there with it. All right. So I have this. And this is just gesso. And then I just took some scribbled some crayons and put some more light gesso over it. I think I want to add a layer of some watered down yellow in the background. I really want that to be kind of thin, translucent. I don't want to lose what we did. All right, so that's good. And then I'm going to take a paper towel. I think I'm going to pull back in some areas. And lift some of that. Okay. Hello to everybody. Andrea, Belinda, Kat, Joycey, Riri, Janice, Dottie. Did you see that you won, Dottie? See if I missed anybody. Sherry, hi. Anybody up there watching in the clouds? Tori? All right. So I also took a very large deco art stencil. It's more intended for like when you do faux furniture because it's super big. And this was a postal. So I took that and I put it on some medical tissue. And I know that I want to put some of that oversized postal stuff on here. So I think I'm going to start with laying down some of that. Yeah, Kat won and gifted it to Dottie. I think that's a digital set from Shauna's stream from Line Dot Arrow. Right. And then I did the big cancel, and I'm going to include that. This side has a fold in it that I'm trying to get to kind of come out. And I just used the archival distressed ink that I had gotten and one of these brushes through the stencil on the tissue. That way I can decide where I want it. Okay, that should work for that base. All right, let me dry that. I like the super big, yeah. Right, and I don't really have a plan. I'm just trying to use some of the elements. Let me set this aside and show you what I was working on while I was waiting on the computer. I took kind of what I thought was an ugly jelly print from my stash. And then I took the stencil, the smaller stencil that has like 4 different designs. Well, what I did is I took an ugly jelly print and I took some tissue that I had that was already jelly printed in red, blue, green, and a little turquoise. And I added that on top of the jelly print I didn't care for. So then I cut out some tiles. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take white paint and create kind of a Moroccan tile. I've got this one already done. So I'm going to try this one right here. And I'm just using the Deco Arts Tradition opaque white. And I'm just going to sponge over the element. I'm not sure how I'm going to use these yet. But I just wanted to get a little bit of an explosion of color. And then once it's done, I'm going to trim it down. All right. And like I said, I'm just going to switch it up. I even have a jelly printed map that I think I want to use some of that as well. To me, it reminds me of like pool tiles, or and I'm just going to cut them. Some of them I'm making kind of an octagon type. So my thought was that kind of like tile the paper. Now you could just take paint and do lots of colors on your jelly plate. I just was trying to use up some old jelly prints that I didn't care for. All right, then I'm going to take that. And I'm not really worried about perfect lines because I really don't. I think I'm going to grout them with a Posca paint pen. I just want to get some color popping. Bob will tell you it's because I've watched too much HGTV. All right, I'm going to cut that one down. And I'll go with another one of these. I got two of each right now so far. I did try this with the gesso first, and it was too translucent for my taste. But it wasn't bad. I mean, you could see the colors in the prints more, so it might be something that would appeal more to some people, because the original stuff is jelly printed under there, kind of shows up. I was a little underwhelmed. I will get it. I don't feel like I need it, but I can't say that I have any like colors I need, like that are not in his line. But I'll probably wait till I'm ordering some other stuff already before I get it. It's kind of a cobalt blue. Okay, we just need one more. I'll just do that because it's already here and cut. I think there's more other colors that I want. that I haven't already purchased before I would buy another blue right now. I want more of the browns than what I have. I did see that Lindy's came out with a new set for this summer. But like I was telling Shauna, I have so many of them that I wasn't, oh, I cut that one different. Oh, well. I wasn't as like super, yeah, it's probably more blue and not, doesn't have as much, like the sapphire blue and the chipboard blue or whatever it is. They have a kind of purple undertone. So I'm assuming the undertone is, you know, fake. It's probably more like, here's the chip sapphire, and it has a purpley undertone, and it's brighter than a faded jeans. So I will definitely get it. But like I said, I'll probably get it when I'm already ordering something. Like, I'm not going to go and pay shipping just to get it. Okay. This was one of the other prints I pulled, and I pulled this. It's just a jelly print on top of an old, some ephemera, so I may use it somehow. I was going to use it for like a tile. And I think I'm going to use, and I know that I'm going to do the elephant in black, I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking about using this big stencil and maybe do some tone on tone. With some ochre, maybe. Yeah, it's very pretty. It's one of my favorites. But I'm not going to do where the postal thing is. I lied. I'm going to do real light in a couple places. Okay. So I'm going to let that ride. And then come over here. just about done with that. Okay, that gives me a little bit more of that. I'll put that away. Okay, now I need to decide. I think I'm going to do the elephant on a piece of the tissue. And I'm going to use VersaFine Black. And I'm going to use this brush. I'm just tapping some of the ink in. I don't want to rub it too much. All right, that works. Go ahead and get rid of that. Oh, the other thing I did get is I did get this stencil from Tim Holtz. Let's get a brush wet. And I just want to tear that from the other tissue. I'll use it later. But that way I can decide where I want it. Without stamping on the page. Okay. All right. My guess is I'm going to put that elephant right there. And I have some of this red left over. Napkin, and I'm going to use some of it. I think I'm going to use it down that side. And let it kind of do that. And I'm going to take a piece of it off. And shorten it. Okay, let's put that there. All right, let's get a Tim Holtz person. I know, I think I already used what I was thinking about, but I want one of the kids like standing on the elephant. The one in the ballerina thing I already used. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't. That's the one I want to use right there. And let's see if I have any ephemera that's got kind of some print. I have some floral ones that are small. Let me use that one somewhere. And I'm just really looking for some, like the print, the texture. Some more bright color. I might use that. I'll pull more than I need. I'll look for some butterflies too, maybe. Let me use those. All right, I think I'm going to put that there. And I'm just going to start making decisions. All right, let's decide if we want some. Need some of that red. Over here. And then I'll probably put another piece too. I know the elephant's going there, so let's put it down. as much of the white off as I can without damaging our little friend here. And the ink's dry on that, so. All right, let's take and put a piece of this. I'm gonna get some of that red here. It'll end up being behind the ballerina. Okay, that's enough red. Hi, Anne. All right. I'll put that kind of right here. All right, let's get some glue and put her on. Actually, I want to use a piece of this chevron. I just don't know where I want to use it yet. And then here's another piece. I'm thinking I might end up with some behind the girl. That's what I'm not sure of yet. And I'm going to give myself permission not to use these. Unless I use one. that maybe. I'm leaning towards this over here. And I think I'm going to use them kind of off. Want them above. Our little girl is going here. I'm thinking just the one. All right, I'm going to cut around this set of butterflies. Thanks, Dot. I like that it's just like a little flurry of them. I wish that 15 was in a different place. Probably just going to lose it. Let's see. I'm going to get the little thesaurus I have. Of course. Okay, I was thinking daring, defy. What are some words? And I don't have, I'm missing things, so that's where I'm. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This works. There's make-believe in this one somewhere. Magical, make-believe. One of those will work. I think I'll go with the magical ones. Okay. Okay, I like those clustered like that. So I'm just going to cluster them and commit to that. And lose one of the moths or whatever it is. Of course, the glue won't work. I've torn up so much of that little spelling book that it's hard to find words in there. Okay. Let's put that. Oh, maybe that can go right there. That works. Okay, I know I want that blue over here. And then I have the number. I have the number 5 somewhere. I don't know where it went, but I also have this blue I'm going to use somewhere. That'll give me a pop of blue in there. And it's kind of got that same pattern, that Moroccan kind of. All right, put those little bits there. I don't know about that. All right, let's get rid of, I'm going to get rid of some things. Find a different number since I lost the 5. I said I had a 5 already torn out, ready to go. I think I'll put that number there. Okay, so we got a number. With that little pop right there. All right, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Trying to move stuff out of the way. This is a postal stamp on the tissue. And that's the Pledge of Allegiance with some postal. Right, there's some faded, more text. Stamped. And I think I'll put this over here. Still might use one of those tiles. Let's put our little friend. Off that little bit. Oh, there's a big piece at the top. Let me trim. I'm just trying to trim some of this stuff. Give it time to dry a little bit. Give me some time to think while I'm trimming. Okay. Put that back in there. Just trying to clean up some of the stuff. All right. Decide if I want a tile here or not. I wish the tiles were more distinguished. Let's try using I'm thinking maybe if it were outlined. Let me get a pen on the stencil back. Hi, Kathy. All right, so that's a number 5. Yeah, that writes. All right, so let's try to match this up. And I'm not going to worry if it's perfect. Just try to get close. All right, and then I'm going to go and just outline. May not lay down enough. You know what? Let's pivot. and try black instead of white. Nope. The problem was was too wet. My black was too wet. Nope, still coming under. You know what? We don't need it. I'm not actually sure I want that black there anyways. So we'll just move on from that and decide if we want one of the, maybe just one of those. Black did not work. Let's try a smaller pen, and that's an easier. I have a 3. I don't think I have any 1s left. So I'm just tracing the white. I think that'll make it stand out a little more, and I'll put one right there. It looks more like a tile. And I'm just going to use the one tile. Get that black up before I get everywhere. Okay, let's put that up. Not what? Dorothy, not what? Okay, I think I might give it a little quote. In black. All right, so there's never give up, do your best, take risk, live, create, tell the story, stay curious, I want something small to go right here. Never give up. That works out perfect. I'm just going to put that in that tile. All right, I think that works. I think I'm going to call that done. And again, the artist is Bianca Berens, and she does these fabulous little kids with kind of a Caribbean feel, and they're in swimsuits and swim, you know, like they're at the beach normally. Oh, I didn't use that. I don't think it needs it. So what I'll do is let me dry that real quick. This needs just a little right in here. And that's down. Looked like it was up, but it's down. I don't see anything else that's really up. All right, then what I'm going to do is give it a little bit of a spray again with the matte spray. Let me move my phone. When enough is enough. I don't know if I have that quote. That just helps the pages not stick together. It's just a sealer and it's a matte. I don't typically spray it in. Well, I've gotten where I do lately in the house. All right, then I like to take a clean piece of deli, and I'll usually leave that if I turn the page till that cures a little more. You can see where that was wrinkled on the back, where that got dried. I'm trying to come up with different color combinations, so I feel like I need to go through and like write down what color combinations I've used in the book, because I feel like to some degree I've used them all, and I'm trying to think of different color combinations. I mean, I know there are, but I'm trying not to be as repetitive. Like this was a hard one for me because I don't like this color. But I do gravitate towards these colors. And whenever I try to use red, it can get away really fast from me. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pages left. Yeah, it's finished. But I'm trying to, so I think that's one of the things I'm going to do is sit down and write down like the 3 color combo. Maroon. I'm always using a black accent on all of these for the most part. Maroon, yellow, white. All right. Maroon, yellow, white. I have to find a paper or something that. All right, so we can put some yellow down to start with. We'll put down some of this Indian yellow. This is gessoed. I think I have a purple and pink. That's another combo that pinks just. I think that part of it is I don't really have a lot of pinks. I thought about like going more of a pastel, you know. And I'm going to use, yeah, I'm just not a pink person. I thought about doing like dark, like a mid-tone pink and blue green with pastel on top of it. And then I think pastel, and I think, oh my God, yuck. Yeah, I have some, I mean, that's where I've done a lot of combinations. So I kind of need to go in and see what I kind of have less of or more of. Just trying to get some of. Yeah, and I've done, like I said, I've done some. I think I'm also going to look and see like what numbers I've used, what stencils I've used. Okay, so we'll start with that. As a base. All right, so now you said burgundy, Joycey. So I'm going to go burgundy. And I have a burgundy. So let me. We need to. I guess since I have this out and it's new, I'll use it. It's got a little black in the sponge that'll come out at a little bit at the beginning, but I'm not too mad about that. Okay. Then I'm gonna fade back some of that. Right, and then I'm gonna stamp on top of the stencil and get it wet and just do some imprinting that way. Kind of like that. back in with some of the dark up here. I'm going to add some water to that paint and kind of dip. All right. How's that, Joycey, for a start? My hands are really dirty. Okay, so let's try to find look and see about ephemera. That might work. That works. Just trying to find stuff with those yellow or burgundy kind of tones that can maybe go in a background. Okay, that's a start. Okay, some of these need to be trimmed. I think I'm going to put some of these floral pieces. Okay. Yeah. This is a cigar label. Okay, I'm going to glue down a few things that I know I like. Okay, I think I'll tuck that under there. This this little stuff will probably go on more towards the end. I don't think I'm going to use that. Top of a violin. I don't have a violin, to my knowledge, anywhere. All right, put that stuff back. And we'll go in the Timmy box. I may not use that. We'll see. I'm going to use another stencil to kind of blend that stuff. All right. Hi, Amy. I want a lady. This could be the opportunity to use the girl with the swing. You have to draw in the swing, I think. I'm looking to see if anything else pops out. It might work. I'm going to tear that and use it right there. And then maybe I'll use the other piece. I like it up there. I gotta come up with words too. Just a second. I'm looking in the book to see what I can find. All right. Just a list of E words. I don't want exorcists. Okay, they'll go there. That'll go there. All right, so I'm going to put down some of the stuff that I'm committed to. Put that there. I'll add that in here. Just ordered the new Timmy color. I just ordered some stuff from Ranger, so I'll probably wait. Plus, I just ordered a new chair for in here, and been getting back to school clothes, so. probably going to do another stencil in here somewhere too. But I haven't figured out what and where. Okay. You might need a little turquoise here and there is what I'm thinking, Joycey, because there's some pale maybe another map stencil, but just a different scale. Okay, we'll add her string when we put her on, so let's wait. It's all my fault? I did not buy it, Dot. Well, how about tumble glass? I think that'll be a good one because that's kind of a robin's egg blue, or speckled egg is somewhere. Where is speckled egg? But it's a little more gray. The speckled egg is a little paler. Yeah, it's got more of a green. So it's okay if I'm going to use tumble glass. I don't want to do real dark. I want to do more subtle. Now I gotta decide what stencil to use. I'm kind of leaning towards that. The first thing I did was I joined the club, and that really helped expand it. And then every once in a while, if I have extra money, I'll buy 6 of one. I'll make myself buy 6 of one size and get the discount. And oh, I like that. I'm gonna wipe some of that away. And then I'm gonna come in here. And it's amazing how fast they built up. Take some of that back. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. I get 6. Oh, for $25 a month, you get 1 9x12, 1 6x6, 1 4x4, and that's $25 a month. And you can pause your subscription if you need to. That's what Shauna did. If you're not committed, in other words. Yeah, so the club is 3 stencils. There's a 9x12, a 6x6, and a 4x4. And they usually give you like a little peek. And it is possible to cancel them before they come. I've only done that once. And I've only gotten a few that I'm just like, oh, I don't really care for that. And I usually either sell them or I send them to Joycey, share them, auction them. As a giveaway. I've used them as a giveaway before when it was one I didn't like. I'm going to get the white. Yeah, I think I'm going to add some little punchinella here and there. It's not going to show up in a lot of places. Okay. This is Joyce's pick. And it's got a good vintage feel, so I like it in that aspect. Oh, got those. All right, so I'm gonna take and spray the matte spray. That'll help with the distressed oxide. So when I go wet, because I'm gonna glue down, I haven't put any gel stuff down anywhere. I need to. And I can hit that with the gel medium and not lose that distressed. Okay. I think I'm going to put a Timmy quote down here. And I'm just going to choose the one that says start doing things you love. And I'm going to put that down in here. And hit that with the brush. Got all that glued. Do I like rose gold? Kinda, sorta. I don't have, well, I probably have rose gold, but in one of my metallics. I know I need to do, I haven't used a lot of metallics. I didn't get any out today, but that's something I could do to be a little different on some of these pages. Do I need to give her a visual swing? I'm going to put her down. Let's take, oh, there's something. All right, now. All right, I'll get the brown. I'm getting the brown. I'm going to go over a jelly print with some brown just to darken it, but you can still see the print. Give her a little butt something. And you don't really see much of it, but I'm going to give something for the strings to go. Okay, hey. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm spraying that stuff. Smells bad, doesn't it?
It does, baby.
When you leave,
Yes.
text me, call me, and I may have you, like, we might want dinner.
Yeah. Take care of these babies.
I already fed them. Good Lord, what else do we need to do? Find them a new home. They are pitas. I do not art very often when I watch other people because I can't watch a stream and art. I get distracted and then I can't follow what the person's doing. So very seldom do I art when I'm watching someone's stream. Okay. Now, how do I want to do this? This is probably easier said than done. Okay, that'll have to work. Now the question is, do I want to leave them black? Or do I want to I need to get a pit pen real quick. This is kind of a pink burgundy. I've got a little white spot here that I kind of want to minimize. Bye, Belinda. I'm just about done. Thanks for hanging out. I'm just going to hit this with some brown pip pen just to kind of make it a little heavier. Yeah, yeah. I like dark over light. And it's a combo. Next weekend I need to use some metallics is what I think I want to do. Let's see. Here's the other one. And so they ended up similar color palettes in some ways, because you got red and yellow with blue, and you got red and yellow with teal. Let's take and put, this is extra white paint. I'm just going to grab a stencil. I don't know what's going here, but I like that. This is a Tracy Bautista stencil from Stencil Girl. It's one of my favorites. We'll go ahead and go with this. And then we'll turn it sideways. Over here. We will not mask up. We will not close. We will not do anything that infringes on the rights of individuals and businesses, no matter the cost. And you don't see very many people with masks anymore at all. But we've been vaccinated, so, and not around a lot of people. And schools cannot mandate it for students or staff. Businesses cannot mandate it. I don't see Abbott changing any of that in any way. No matter what the science would say, he would not. I know at our school, most of the teachers were vaccinated. They even did a student clinic so that the students who wanted to get vaccinated could just go to the school. Yeah, I went to the dentist the other day and we wore it when we went in, and there were people in the lobby. But once I was by myself in the lobby, I took it off. Some staff had it on, some staff didn't have masks. All right, I like that. That just kind of adds another layer in that. So I think I need to put something in there. And I'll put something in here. And I'll let it sit. It's getting so fluffy it doesn't want to close. And that is it for me today, peeps. This chair is not very comfortable. It sits back since it broke, but I ordered a new one. All right, guys, I am going to go ahead and stop this, clean up, wait for Bob to text me and tell me, what do you want me to get to eat for dinner? Oh, and I will tell you, I did get some of this. I forget who showed it, and I really like the brush cleaner. I just get the brush kind of wet with the soap. And then I usually kind of work it on the table to make sure that it's getting way up in the bristles. And it helps keep them, because acrylic's so hard on the brushes. It's called the Masters Brush Cleaner. You two and me, Night Dot. All right, guys. I will see you later.